For this Bible Verses video, we decided to set the Kona Process 153.27.5 CRDL against the Rocky Mountain Altitude Carbon 90. They share about the same travel, same wheel size, same frame material, even the same home country. The Rocky got a little longer, slacker, and more aggressive this year, but in the end, we found the Process is still more of a brawler. Kona's process geometry gave it a roomier cockpit and a wheelbase nearly an inch longer than that of the Rocky.
I felt like aboard the Kona, I could move around, I could shift my weight, and I wasn't going to throw the bike offline. And that made me feel much more confident on it when I was descending.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I did feel really balanced on that Kona.
Yeah, and even though I could go faster on the Kona, I will concede that the Rocky's more nimble. Like if I was just ripping some tight, twisty single track and playing around on all the trailside hits, I'd take the Rocky any day.
And the Rocky's like a more active suspension too. It's so supple in the top end that it just seems to float over everything. I love the way this bike climbs. Even though it might feel a little bit squishier than the Kona, I feel like it climbs way better.
Yeah, I think it's got better climbing geometry, and I do think the rear end opens up really quickly on both climbs and descents.
That nimble feel in the Rocky was partly because of the shorter sides, but also because of the lighter feel in its suspension. On both the climbs and descents, the altitude had more supple, sensitive feel.
I like the Rocky because it has more supple suspension and it's more playful and poppy and jumpy while also being able to be like super squishy, and I love that feeling, and it fits me perfectly.
Yeah, I agree. I think for like, riders who like a little bit of a shorter bike or who just want to play around on the trail more and aren't concerned with top speed, the Rocky's a cool choice. But for me, if I'm going to ride a 650 bike, I want good travel, I want to be able to throw it around, bash it through rocks, and not feel like I'm going to get bucked offline, and the Kona does that.
It was pretty unanimous that, true to the brand's nature, the new Process is best ridden with a heavy hand, while the new Altitude is a bit more about precision. And of course, there's more to it, so be sure to check out our in-depth individual roundtables on each of these bikes, and subscribe to us on YouTube so we don't miss any of the other of the Bible videos.